I'm the Emerald Explorer, and this is how cannons work. So today I will be talking about cobweb cannons, and basically cannons that can fire and stack multiple sand at once. So here is our very basic model, and you see this is our cobweb, and there's a ton of sand on top of it. And cobwebs actually have some pretty unique properties to actually allow multiple sand to be in it at once. So you see we can actually destroy that sand, and all the sand will be in there without placing, so that's really nice. But you see, since it's in the cobweb will obviously slow all of these sand down, and you can't really get it out of there unless you use a lot of TNT. So there is, of course, a solution to that, and that is just using pistons. And pistons actually break cobwebs and push off the sand a little bit. So you see, it pushes all of that sand and it can go all the way down there. And you probably noticed we did use 2 pistons, and that's just because we want to make sure that none of the sand breaks. And what happens is, if some of the sand is on the very top of the cobweb and you only use 1 piston, sometimes the top sand will break, and we don't really want that. So here is our actual working version. And you see, basically this is just like a regular hybrid right here, and it just waits, except you have a cobweb right here. So let's just fire this right here. But first we're probably going to want to make sure that all of that sand can go into that cobweb right there. And it stacks all of that wonderful sand right there. And you're probably thinking that this is not fully automatic, and it's not really nice because you actually have to destroy the bottom sand, and I'll tell you how to actually fix that. So there are a few ways to do that. You see right here we have carpet, and we can actually use a piston to break that carpet, and then the sand will just go falling down just like that really nicely. But the way that you'll probably see is using cobwebs, and this is actually completely different from the cobweb that makes sure that all of these sand entities stays in there. This is just something that you can break to easily have all of the sand fall down into this cobweb right here. So you see we break that cobweb, and it goes right into that other cobweb where it can be stored until it will be broken and used as sand to probably hybrid. So over here we have a tick shortener. The way we do that is just using a piston, because right when it is activated, it goes up and the pulse basically stops. And let me just show you that again from this side. Yeah, that's pretty much what happens. I'm not going to go really in depth on this just because this isn't really a redstone tutorial. So we can use this to actually make this fully automatic. And you see right here, we have the top piston and the lower pistons. And the reason that we want that pulse shortener is just because we want the sand to go down into this cobweb right here as fast as possible. So let's just watch this right here. See, it quickly destroys that cobweb, and then that pushes a little bit later. So here is our real deal cannon right here. Probably the one that you'd actually use in raiding. And you see we have a lot of dispensers and a lot of just craziness down there. But the main things that are important is probably just this lime green stuff right here. And also over here you see we have some more lime green stuff. That's just the sand stacking cobweb stuff. So you see we have this little mechanism that we had over here. This top part is the part that actually breaks the cobweb. Down here is the part that pushes it and collects it, and over here is our pulse shortener. So let's fire this baby. Let's just press that button right there, and you see all of the sand goes like that, and it goes, and unfortunately you see right here, it only stacked 1, even though there was in fact a ton of sand right there. The reason because of that is we don't have a hammer, which actually makes it so you can stack like 240 sand in one shot. You can also do a lot of other really cool things with it, and it is probably one of the biggest parts of cannon. So click on the annotation right now, or look in the description to watch my next video all about hammers. Bye!